So you're trying to make the teachers look bad, but can't you just stop? It's kinda sad, and I don't wanna put up with it. I'm tired of our government. Where does our taxes go? A bit for the roads and the rest out the window. Do they even care about what we want? 'Cause I'm pretty sure that they do not. They've lost the court twice, but still won't open up their eyes. But hey, I mean, they don't go to school, so who can blame them, I guess? Who cares what we're going through? I don't wanna live in a century that thinks we can learn off technology. Let's fire all the teachers, give a kid a computer, and hope they turn out alright. Or let's just load up the classes even more, so we can barely close the door. Saving green, fulfilling greed, to buy more things we don't need. Well, I'm literally doing nothing but sitting here, 'cause I'm not sure if school's gonna start tomorrow or in a year. But if you're under 12, you're making 40 a day. Well, I'm not even raking in that pay, but hey, wouldn't it be cheaper to give a raise and pay 1 billion kids a day? Didn't think that through. There's more children than teachers. You're giving more than you need to, but we have written rights that you're pushing aside, and that's why teachers are standing at the picket line. I don't wanna live in a century that thinks we can learn off technology. Let's fire all the teachers, give a kid a computer, and hope they turn out alright. Or let's just load up the classes even more, so we can barely close the door. Saving green, fulfilling greed, to buy more things we don't need. Well, my education is at stake, 'cause the government took my right away. The right to learn, but I can't learn with provincials in a week, and the teachers can't speak. I don't know everything going on, but I know there's more than what's on the news. It's not anyone but us that are getting abused. I'm confused, and there's nothing I can do. But I don't wanna live in a century that thinks we can learn of technology. It hurts my eyes, I think I'm going blind. Some towns I need a teacher right by my side. Sometimes I put my hand up and I might as well put it back down, 'cause it's a 20-minute wait. And what I'm trying to say is stop kicking them out. I need them around. A computer don't know my name. A computer won't help me. A computer won't fix a falling grade. A computer don't care. A computer don't care. And we need them there. The government might as well just be a computer.
Woo!
Thanks.
That's got to be the best opening we've had on this podcast. Wicked. So, welcome to the podcast, everybody. This is Haley Klein. She joins me today. She's going to sing a few songs for us. She's written over the years. So that has got to be by far your most famous song.
Yep. First one to get noticed.
You wrote that last year, like September?
Yeah.
And that was all to do with the teacher strike and the frustrations that you and your friends are going through, I would assume.
Yeah, that, and it still sort of has some things to do with nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Technology taking over.
Yeah, that's true. As you were singing, I was looking at the couch, and both of our other guests are on their phone, right? It's just the way it is right now.
Yeah.
It's tough you actually have to make a conscious effort to just put your phone down and not touch it.
Yeah.
I get in trouble all the time from your sister. So, so last year when you wrote that song, you got quite a bit of interest, and then you found out that you had actually been approached to record and go on the radio, and so what happened there?
Yeah, so I guess in your inbox it has this other for people who aren't your friends, but I never noticed it before. I thought maybe that's like Hotmail where junk mail just goes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked to it and I forget how many, there's like 30 or something. And people asking to do like a music video. Some people kept telling me to put it on YouTube because it couldn't go any farther because they couldn't share it.
Yeah.
And and like CTV News messaged me.
It couldn't go any further. Didn't you? Wasn't it like I can't remember. Likes or shares was like 3,000. You said 3,500.
Yeah, but all they could do was like and share it between Facebook.
Okay.
And if you didn't have it or you couldn't like send it to your friends, whereas YouTube you could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that how many views it got on YouTube? 3,500, or that's just on Facebook?
No, it wasn't on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they were trying to tell me to put it on YouTube.
We'll put it on. Do you still have a video, the copy of it?
Yeah, but I can make a new one because that one was really blurry.
You should put it up on YouTube too.
Yeah.
For sure. Did you ever contact any of the people back?
Yeah, I messaged every one of them.
Yeah? How many was there?
It was like 34, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you just said, sorry, I didn't know about this inbox.
Yeah.
Did any of them contact you back and interest in anything else?
One guy wanted to do a music video still, and another girl has apparel, and she said she'd do something with my music, and I would wear her apparel. And
and you just have to mention her name or whatever,
I guess so.
and that's wicked.
Yeah, so I've been talking to her lately.
This guy that wanted to make a music video, do you know like who he works for? What his did any of that information show up with his Facebook account?
No, I haven't. But
I can see that being a little sketchy for like a young girl.
It was.
So I'll make a music video.
Yeah, it was. I don't think he knew how old I was.
Oh, really?
Then I just stopped talking.
So that's not something you're gonna go
Probably
forward
not.
with. No. So what? I'm curious because the first time I heard you sing was probably the Christmas at your parents' house.
Yeah.
Everybody sang Christmas at your guys' family, which I thought was really cool. How comfortable everybody is just grabbing a guitar, and that's obviously where you've kind of got your confidence from and got your start. How do you know how old you were when you first, started writing and actually kind of taking it a little more seriously?
Well, like when I was little, I would always sing songs in front of my family. When I was like really little, my Uncle Ted would play the banjo, and we'd dress up in masks, and I would sing things like "Lost My Two Front Teeth."
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I would not much older, like I'm talking like 8 or 6, I would start writing songs, but I didn't have a guitar, so they were just all in my head.
Okay.
And then one day I was like, Dad, I want to play guitar. And I was about 12, I think, and my mom's like, no, just wait for school, they'll teach you at school. And I was like, no, I want to know now. So I go on YouTube, I started learning some chords, and that night my dad's like, so I signed you up for guitar lessons. And I was like, really? And then once I had a guitar, it was easy to write songs because you had like a bass. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something to.
So how long did you take lessons for?
I think only a year.
And then the rest of it's just kind of been self-taught?
Well, my guitar teacher was like really good, and once he moved, because I forget why, he had a gig with a band or something, and so he just moved, and then after that I was like, I tried some new instructors, but they weren't the same, so
What gave you what made you want to go with the guitar, what made you want to go with the guitar route, exactly? Was it just seeing the banjo being played and that, and you're like, I want to play guitar?
Well, and we had a guitar, so it was easy. Whereas I've always wanted to play piano too. Yeah. But now we don't really have a piano, and.
Talk to your cousin Thomas.
Yeah.
He plays piano.
Well, my maybe said she'd give me her piano, but.
Yeah.
Then my mom's like, that's a lot of space, and.
So do you find it pretty easy now to just kind of come up with your own stuff, or do you still go to YouTube to learn new chords or new? I mean, I don't play guitar, so I'm not really sure the terminology.
I usually just use the same chords. I'd like to go back and learn more.
Oh, and you always have your
Capo.
capo on?
Yeah, I love my capo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does that do? It just changes the tone of the guitar.
Yeah, so like a regular C would be like there.
Okay.
And then say you can just like make it higher. And it's
So it's still a C.
It's still a C in your fingers, but
Mhm.
it's actually something different. It's a harder chord made easier.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, you see that all the time, and then you see like they'll even use like the guys that use like the round thing they put on
Yeah.
your finger. Have you ever done that? I don't even know what that's
No.
called. Have you ever used that?
No.
No. That's more, it like gives you that like kind of feedback sound.
Yeah.
Right. So you want to play another song?
Sure.
What's the next song title?
All right, my next song title is called High School,
Okay.
and it's a song I wrote for because we have grade 7 day, so
Yep.
when they're coming into our school, we give them a little talent show and a little taste of what high school is going to be like. So then I wrote this song, and it's called High School, and it's about Garibaldi Secondary. Hey mom, going to high school, that makes me so cool. Hey mom, gonna have lots of friends, probably a boyfriend by the end. Hey mom, do you like my hair? Well, of course you do. I'm a high schooler. I'm a high schooler. Hey honey, how was your date? Well, I'm not gonna say, and I'm not going tomorrow, 'cause there's giants roaming the halls, and I can't get through without hitting the wall. And somebody told me something I can't repeat. And there's people talking about doing drugs, and they don't wear bright colors, pretty sure they're thugs. I'm hiding under a stool, mom, can you pick me up? I'm not ready for high school. Hey mom, let's go shop. I need about 200 pairs of crop tops. Some senior boy winked at me, and now his girlfriend wants to beat me. I learned not to stop walking and drop my head while passing senior table, or you'll be shot dead. 'Cause the girls with their vulture eyes watch their guys and watch you as you walk on by. Haven't even talked about the work yet. High school, I'm over it, 'cause there's giants roaming the halls, and I can't get through without hitting the wall. And somebody told me something I can't repeat. And there's people talking about doing drugs, and they don't wear bright colors, pretty sure they're thugs. I'm hiding under a stool, mom, can you pick me up? I'm not ready for high school. Hope I scared you, probably didn't. It's not that bad, but it kinda isn't. It'll be over, and you'll be older, sitting where I'm sitting now. 'Cause in high school, you'll be cool, and the friends you lose will come back to you. You'll have an N on the back of your truck and skip class 'cause you don't give a. Giants roaming the halls, you'll be pushing people into walls, trying to get through to tell someone what someone told you. Better not be the ones on drugs, but you'll probably all look like a thug, sitting on the same little stool. They'll call your name, and you'll graduate high school. Thank you.
It's awesome. I've heard that one a couple times. I like that song. It's a wicked song. Very clever. Listening to the lyrics.
Yeah.
How it made me think. How long does it usually take you to write a song? Does it vary?
Well, Usually if I'm in a songwriting mood, like the Teacher Strike song took me like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then...
The whole song.
Yeah. Most songs don't take me long. Like, I'll sit down, I'll write a song, I'll be done.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll write a chorus, and then I'll be bored, so I'll just, like, forget about it, and I'll come back to it later.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Do you usually write, like, when it comes to the melody and the lyrics, do you write them separately, or do you usually kind of come up with them at the same time?
No, I just start something, and then I finish it. Like... I just put my capo somewhere, and I'm like, this is where I'm going to start a song.
Yeah, and you just kind of start strumming, and then do the lyrics just kind of come to you, or do you scribble them down, rewrite them, work on them?
No, I usually, I'll sing it, and then I'll sing it like 3 times, and then I'll be stuck in my head. So then I'll like do the next part, and then I will record it on my phone.
Yep.
And then if I forget it, I'll just come back, and then I'll like put it all together.
So when you sang this one, you sang it for the kids that were coming up to high school. What was their reaction to the song? Like, were they like, that's what high school's going to be like?
Well, I got a lot of compliments from them, but we got a new principal this year. Yeah. So we just had to make sure that he didn't hear it. Oh. But the whole school's good with it. Like, all the teachers were like, that's awesome. Like, that's really what school is like, and whether parents know it or not.
There's that's the wrong attitude, I think, to take. I mean, kids aren't dumb. Once the kids hit high school, they know exactly what's going on. There's no point, I mean, obviously you want to protect your kids, but you still gotta be honest with them. Yeah. They still gotta know what's going on. Yeah, like, right?
And some people will be like, well, you're kind of making Garibaldi look bad, and I'm like, no, like,
that's every high school.
This is every high school.
Yeah.
Every high school has drugs, and it's depending on the person who's gonna do them.
So just like the one line there that stuck out to me was they're not wearing bright colors, so I'm pretty sure they're thugs. Yeah. Like, something like that, does that just come to you, or is that like, because to me that would be something it would take me 20 minutes to really come up with that line, right?
Really? Like, that one?
Well, if I was sitting down, well, maybe just because, like, I want to perfect whatever I'm writing. Yeah. But, like, I always go back and fix things, but it seems like you just, like, it just comes to you.
That's actually the line that I've always wondered, is it good enough? Yeah. Because I was always trying to, like, think of a better way to say it, because some people dress more dark and shady. Yeah. And I just kind of threw that in there, and I was like, well, it's going to have to be good enough.
If they're wearing bright colors, you probably don't have to worry about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think of, like when I think of writing, for some reason, I always think of, like, rap. And I think of, they scribble down lines, and eventually they'll, like, put it together, right? You think of Eminem in 8 Mile, and he just has, like, different lines like that he comes up with, and he scribbles down, and then he kind of puts them together as a song. Yeah. But when you sit down to write a song, I just write it. You just write that song, and wow.
There's rarely been times that I've changed it.
Once you've written it.
Once I've written it, I keep it. I other than, like, trying to get, I wrote a few songs to try and get ready for this, but I didn't actually, other than one I put in here. Yeah. Those are the first time I went back on a song to try and make it better.
Checked out to
But other than those, like, 3, I've never done it.
It's so hard for me to comprehend that. Like, it's...
Yeah, I know.
Just be able to come up with something right off the bat like that.
And the weird thing about my songwriting is, like, Teacher Strike, for example, I'll, like, write a song, and then I'll be singing it, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I said that, and I just... Like, it'll click to another meaning, and I'll be like, that was really smart. Okay. But I don't actually, like...
So it's almost like a subconscious thing.
Yeah. I do it, like, I'll just write a song, and then I'll figure it out kind of later. Mm-hmm. And Teacher Strike, like, listening to it now, I'm like, wow, that was pretty smart, like, all those words.
Mm-hmm. And like what you put together.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty proud of the Teacher Strike song. Like,
it's a great song with a good meaning, right?
Yeah, like, and how I phrased some things and made it rhyme to words that you don't commonly use.
So it's almost like you're in a zone when you write it, and then when you hear it, like, really hits you. Like,
Teacher Strike song I wrote, my mom was telling me more about it, and I was coming back from Tuolumne on a drive, and I just was, like, sitting there so angry, thinking about it, and right when I got out of the truck, I went to my room, and I just wrote the song.
Were you surprised how big it got? Like,
Yeah.
Was that a pretty big shock?
Yeah, I was actually in Disneyland when it happened, and all of a sudden I started getting all these like emails and notifications that people started liking it, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, 300, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, and it didn't seem real once it was like 3,000. I was like, wow, that's really cool.
I get jacked up when 30 people listen to my podcast. You've got like 3,000. So when you when you get in these zones and you're writing the songs, is it like, do they usually happen when like you're feeling emotional, like either you're angry or upset or sad, or can it just be like you're just, I'm gonna go write a song right now?
I have to be in a songwriting mood. It's a completely different emotion.
Okay.
It's like being hungry.
Huh.
And you want to eat food at that exact point.
Yeah.
I have to write a song at that exact point, otherwise it won't be as good.
So you'll be just hanging out with someone or sitting around with your family and just like get up and go and like, I gotta go write a song.
I'll be like cleaning my room, and all of a sudden I'll get that feeling, and I'll be like, I need to write a song right now.
And it's not like one thing, you're like, I want to write a song about this. It's just, I want to
write a song.
Wow.
And like the other day I was cleaning my room, and I was like, oh, I have such an urge to write a song right now. And then I was like, no, I'll do it later. I need to finish cleaning my room. After I finished my room, I'm like, I don't want to write a song now.
See, I would have used that as my excuse to not finish cleaning my room, for sure. I was going to say, I think you just didn't want to finish cleaning your room. So, well, let's play another song.
Okay.
What's the next one you got?
Well, I have a sadder one. Well, I didn't think this was a sad song, and then my mom's like, started crying, and I was like, why are you crying? And she's like, I don't know, it was just good.
That's funny. It is actually, like, people will listen to a song and it'll completely change. Oh, what was the one? It was I'll have to think of it. I'll think of it while you sing the song.
Okay.
I got a good example of that.
Yeah, and I like looked up and I was like, are you crying? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, I didn't even think it was sad. Okay. So this one's called Last. The fire crackles in the pitch black night. Your face glows off of the pale moonlight. You can't have me, it's all too late. But sitting here beside you, I don't know why I say. One day when we meet again, it'll be the right time and it'll be the right. And I know I want you forever. No, you're not just my past. And we'll kiss other people, but I'm kissing you last.
wouldn't say it's sad, but it's definitely emotional song.
Yeah. It was just cute to see her cry about it. I was like, oh, must made you feel something.
Mums are pretty emotional. So are sisters, right?
Are you crying
Well,
now?
that's your family is very open and emotional, which is
Yeah.
one of the things I love about them. Is everybody's very open about how they're feeling, right?
Yeah.
Which I think more people can learn from that. That's a trait I think more people need.
Yeah.
The song was Hey Ya by Outkast, the one I was thinking of.
Oh,
and
yeah?
when you hear it, it's a very upbeat, very happy song, right? But when you look at the lyrics, it's all about a relationship that's falling apart and not working. So
Oh.
it's funny how songs can, like, you can write a song and lyrics, and then when you put it together, you get a different sound when you decide to record it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember where I had heard about it. It was on the radio, someone was talking about it, and then I re-listened to the song, and, you know, when you look at the lyrics, it's, you know, what's the one? Oh, thank God for Mom and Dad for sticking it together because we don't know how. Like, that doesn't sound like a happy song, right?
Huh.
But I danced many times, too.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
Yeah.
So, you recently did a competition.
Yeah.
The Star Experience Songwriting? I think
Yeah,
it is?
for everything.
Everything. Yeah, I thought that was a typo when I first seen it, everything, and then I looked
know.
it up online.
But yeah, her name's Rhea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The person running it.
Yes.
Her name's
she
Rhea.
has her own TV show right now, and she's.
On Shaw, right? The one
Yeah.
that's the show?
Yes.
Okay. And this was just kind of like a offset of what she does, this competition?
I think so. Yeah.
Where did you hear about it?
Well, my mom told me about it, and then it was like last minute at school, and she's like, "You should go enter it. It's right after school." So like, I went home, hurried, got dressed, brought this chick,
Mm-hmm.
and then we like rushed over to a coffee shop,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Congratulations, you made top 15," and it was cool.
So you went to the coffee shop and you just performed, like, that's how you signed up for it. You just went
Yeah.
and performed. And, they
And you like
decided,
wrote down your song and your name and stuff.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then and you knew right away you had made top 15?
No, it was like a month later that they told us.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you decide what song you were going to sing?
Well, I chose it in about, I don't know, like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, "Jen, either this one or this one. Which one?" She's like, "Well, I like that one." And I was like,
But I also
okay.
like this one.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm going to sing that one too.
When you went to the coffee house, was there a whole bunch of people there, or was it just like a
Yeah,
couple?
It was pretty big. It was at it was in Vancouver at the old movie theater, or
Okay.
New West, I think.
New
at
West.
the old movie theater. And like down below, they shot Twilight and stuff.
Okay, like right on the main strip.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it's a coffee shop there now. So they had
No,
like
it's like a restaurant.
okay.
It was really nice. It had like a nice stage and then really nice walls.
Mhm.
And there's people at tables with like candlelight, and you like order your dinner and watch as it
So it was a
goes.
whole night thing. They had how many people do you figure actually performed there?
Oh, there was lots of people performing. They had like cheerleaders, and they had Amanda Todd's mom come.
Okay.
Yeah. It was also a fundraiser.
I was saying, I think that's
Yeah.
what. Yeah.
It was a fundraiser for anxiety.
Yeah.
So all like proceeds, pretty sure, went to charity.
Oh, that's
I think.
awesome. So, while you were like, do you feel nervous at all when you go to something like that?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Do you do?
I was last.
Oh, you.
So I
I've
had to
seen
go
that.
through
I looked at the
everyone.
video and you were the last one.
Yeah. And I was like, oh no, and I was just getting so nervous the whole time.
Yeah. Was there quite a few talented people?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was this one guy, he let me borrow his pick, and he was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna be famous.
Was there like a good variety of the type of music that was performed?
Yeah. Actually,
Or was it
they
pretty-
mostly sang sad songs. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm the only person
That-
maybe that sang a happy song.
Going
And
upbeat?
everyone was singing these songs about, like, they were really deep songs about, I don't know how to explain it. But then I sang this song about, like, just this happy song and la la and
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Like when you start to get nervous, do you have something? Like I get nervous before every podcast still.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's just a natural thing.
Yeah.
Anytime you're doing something that you want to do and you want to be good at, if you're not nervous, there's probably something wrong.
Yeah.
Right?
I wish, though.
Yeah. True. It would be nice if you would just not care. But if you don't care, then it's probably not going to be good quality, whatever you're putting out, right?
Yeah. There's nothing I can really do for being nervous.
Yeah. You just deal with it.
I just have to deal with it. Like, the first song, if you're singing a few, like, the first one's bad, but then the next few get better.
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest thing is, like, catching your breath when you're nervous.
Just breathing.
Yeah.
Deep breaths.
And, like, singing a fast song, the problem was there isn't much. So it's fine when you're, like, relaxed, but when you're nervous, it's like, I need to breathe now,
Do you find once you start, though, it kind of starts to subside, or did you feel it, like, in that time, did you feel it almost the whole time you were performing? Did you feel nervous?
Well, in the competition, we only got a minute of our song.
Okay.
So there wasn't really time to adjust. It was like, sing it and then leave.
So you had to pick, like, did you just sing the first minute of your song then?
Yeah.
And is there like a light that comes on behind you? Like, all right, get off the stage?
No, I think they just expect you to be prepared for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there, like, what was the age limit for the competition?
I think it was...
Like, it was teens,
I don't know where
right?
Yeah, I don't know where it started, but it was like, I don't think you could be 18, or else it ended at 18.
Okay, so you just made the cut.
Yeah.
Get in there. Some of the, I looked at some of the people that were in it. It looked like there was quite some older, like, looked like they were 18, 19.
Yeah. They weren't, though. They were
more right around your... Was it a majority of, like, kind of your age, 16, 17, or were there, like, 10,
there was, like,
12-year-olds?
A 13-year-old.
Wow.
And there was I met, like, the guy who was really good.
Yeah.
Was 16. And then there was me and Noah, who goes to my school.
Mm-hmm.
And he was 17. Well, he should be, because we're in the same grade.
Oh, there was someone from your school that went and did it too?
Yeah, and Kyler was there, too. And
cool.
He's a year younger than me.
So after you did that performance, was that it? And then they just judged you on that? Or did you have to perform the full song after you made the top 15?
Well, in the coffee shop was when they, like, recorded it.
Yeah.
And then, which was bad because I messed up on my lyrics. And I was like, I should have just sent in a video.
Yeah. Oh, you could have just sent a video in, too.
You could have, yeah. But I didn't know. And then, so they judge it before you go on, and it's just to kind of show the audience what your song is.
What your song
just
was.
Give them a little taste.
And then, did you perform again?
No.
No. That was it. They don't even, like, do the top 15 and that you perform your full song.
No. I know, it's kind of strange.
That seems a little off.
I know. Because your first chorus doesn't explain the whole song.
No, and it's not like, because it was a songwriter competition, right? But even still, even as a performance, you're not really getting a feel for the person.
Yeah.
And
honestly, it was like a songwriting competition, but I feel like it had a lot to do with voice too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, if they're listening,
because they were like amazing singers.
Yeah, all really good.
Yeah.
No one that just got in from, like, cuteness factor, that were, like, just young and cute and they just kind of wanted to.
No.
Well, let's hear this song.
Okay. Alright, this song's called I Think You Were Surprised. Oh, you haven't seen me in a while. Can't lie that I missed your smile, but I'll keep it to myself, 'cause I have changed, ain't the same. And I can see it twist inside your brain, and you wanna know what's going on. I think you were surprised to see me there with a little more blonde blood in my hair. Smile like I see you, but don't care. A little more confidence. kinda like it, but won't admit that. I think you were surprised to see me there. Little more blonde put in my hair, and a smile like I see you, but don't care. A little more confidence up front, and a little green ant on the back of my truck. Throwing the bong into the cup with the guys. I think you were surprised. And then there's that song that plays, and I look your way, and we're thinking the same thing, but no one says that I think you were surprised to see me there doing well. But I wanted you so bad, you just couldn't tell. I thought I was doing so good, but I guess I didn't see. And when I looked into your eyes, I think I was surprised.
Woo! I like it. They're
Thank
all your songs, like they're fun, they're cheeky, they're and that's what I get from your lyrics. They're very honest and very cheeky. And I like that. I just like the way you put your you put it all together.
Thank you.
So is this something that you want to pursue? Is this something that you want as your career?
Yeah, I do, very much.
Singer-songwriter.
But it's just kind of hard to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Well,
like, who do you talk to?
Mhm.
And how do you know who to send your songs to without knowing they're just going to, like, take it?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not gonna act like I know how the business works. I would say all you can really do is play. You
Yeah.
know, as much as you can. Go to you're 17, right?
Yeah.
Just turned 18 or just turning 18, right?
February.
February. Oh, coming up. Well, once you turn 19, then you can at least start playing in bars and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But coffee shops, right? I think that's like there's a couple in Langley, and Abbotsford I think has one too, where you can do like open mic nights, and
Yeah.
I think that's really all you can do at this point. It's
Yeah.
just play, get your music out there as much as you can, right?
Yeah.
And I mean these mics aren't the greatest, but these days you buy a decent mic, and you know you can record great quality sound and just put it online,
Yeah.
right? Just start promoting yourself. I
Yeah.
think that's seems to be the route most people are going now.
Well, even if you, like, record... I got, like, some recording stuff, but it's just hard to work.
Yeah.
And that,
Oh, I know. Believe me, I spent last night watching YouTube videos trying to figure out how to work the levels on this thing. I didn't
Yeah.
really learn much. I mean,
And then you can kind of... You can, like, you can send your songs into the radio, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, just send them in. I mean, and then if you have the original lyrics and writing, I mean, if they were to take your stuff, I mean, that's illegal, right? They can't do that. So I don't know if you'd have to really worry about that too much. But I can understand trust-wise, it's probably difficult to know who you can trust, right?
Yeah.
But you're definitely welcome to come here and play anytime you want, and we can record it and mess around. We can both learn how to work this thing.
Yeah.
Figure out how to make it sound crisp. Seems to be. I mean, with guitar and just vocals, there's not too much really, right? It's you've got that acoustic sound. Have you ever played with like a band behind you?
No.
It's all just been pretty much. Have you collaborated before, writing or anything
Yeah.
like that?
I've, my dad's friend, son, his name Owen.
Yeah.
And he's, like, really good. Like,
The
he's
guy who
played with
shreds?
Metallica.
Yeah.
We've played.
Yeah.
Played with Ryu.
Yeah.
I've played with a few friends.
Does Owen? He doesn't sing though, does he?
No.
He just play his guitar.
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't believe it. He's How old is he?
No, I think he's a
16
year older
or
than
something.
me.
Oh,
Pretty sure he's 18.
I totally thought he was younger than that. I probably just built it up over the time since I seen him in my
Yeah.
head like this was like some 6-year-old shredding Metallica on his guitar. But, is that have you recorded anything with anybody else before?
Well, when I was really little, me and Sid Wallen got together and tried to write a song,
Yeah.
but it wasn't very
It
good.
didn't go very well.
No.
Too much clash, or?
Well, we were like in grade 6. So we were just writing. We didn't even know what to write about, so we wrote I don't know. It was just really bad.
So I'm just curious, like, if this is something you want to pursue, is it something like, are you still thinking about going to school, or are you wanting to just go full bore and just sing?
Well, like, I'm obviously gonna have some sort of backup plan, like with lifeguarding.
Yeah.
At least you make a fair bit with that,
Mhm.
and then I really like party planning, so
Okay.
I would go to school to be like an event planner.
Yeah, something where you can work on your own and have your own schedule.
Yeah.
Gives you the freedom when you need to go to gigs or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And then you have Lane, who does wedding planning, right? So I'm sure she could kind of
She does
all types of events. So yeah. But you're thinking more specific to party planning or event?
No.
Same kind of thing,
Well,
event planning?
Yes, like weddings and
Stuff
and
like
parties.
that. Make things look pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Decorating.
and that's something that, and that's the thing, like with social media, like we were talking about before, everybody on their phones, that's where you have to go. I mean, you have to promote yourself. Otherwise, you're not going to get, people aren't going to know who you are, and they're not going to get more interested in you, right?
Yeah.
But it's tough. You almost can get in your own way, I found. Like, I find, like, with this podcast, it's very easy to not put time into it, right? It's very easy to not put yourself out there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really seem like you have that issue. Like, I've seen you multiple times just grab your guitar and just start singing.
Yeah, but I should put more into it. Like, I should start a YouTube thing.
Yeah. Well, just have your own channel, right?
Yeah.
And you just sit in front of, I mean, you can use your phone, right?
Yeah, well, it takes so long to upload to YouTube, and then, like, it takes hours.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, why is this taking so long when I can put it on Facebook in, like, 2 minutes?
Even like a full, really?
Yeah.
So even just like a 3-minute song takes that long to upload to YouTube?
Yeah, it takes so long.
Huh. That's all just because every podcast I upload to YouTube they're about an hour.
Yeah.
And they take high definition video, and they take usually about an hour and a half to upload. So I'm surprised that it takes a song.
Well, it takes like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if everything it takes, because they screen everything. I wonder if that's all it is. Is they just like waiting to get to the next person that works at YouTube that's going to look at it and go, yeah, this isn't copywritten, this isn't someone else's stuff.
Yeah.
And then they okay it. Weird. But well, yeah, you can always just put it on Facebook too, right? Start a Facebook page, and you just post record them on your phone, post them online, and I mean, I'm sure you got 3,000 on the one video. I'm sure you'd have no problem getting more views. So what's your most recent song? How you know?
That one kind of was.
Yeah.
But there's others that I like worked on for today, but I don't know, dude.
Do you go in spurts, or do you kind of consistently write the same amount of songs like every week or 2 weeks? It just kind of comes in waves.
It's usually random.
Yeah.
Like every once in a while.
You just write it.
Yeah.
So yeah, every time one comes to you, you just write it. You record it set your phone up, record it, throw it online, right? And then eventually you get to the point where you can start, have a little bit more equipment and
like
higher definition cameras.
If I go on my phone, and you like look through my videos, it's all random black screens from like songs.
Yeah.
Like all the black screens are just.
Those are just you recording, so you don't video it. You just put it down and.
Yeah.
Doesn't it have a app where you just record audio?
Yep.
Yeah. But you just do it.
Yeah.
So you could also do that too, right? Just put them up audio. But I think part of yours is like the performance too, right? The watching the actual performance of you and the songs, seeing the emotions in your face and.
Well, I don't record my face.
No.
It's just easy.
I think that's what makes like you kind of who you are as an artist, right? That's part of it, is that your facial expressions as you're singing and the way like you strum the guitar and kind of sway, that adds to the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
You got any more?
Well,
Ready?
I can sing a song that I wrote when I was 13.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
I'll just sing a verse and a chorus.
Okay.
And this song's called Hope for the Best. Walking down the street, staring at my feet, trying not to make eye contact. 'Cause if I do, won't get through, walking on this broken track. Every day's the same old way, trying to hide from you, but I need to stop predicting, start participating. It's time to find someone new. I was looking at the sky today, saw a rainbow fade away. It caught my attention, so I thought I would mention it to you. Love is magic, I guess that's true. One day it just disappears from you, and without knowing, you keep on going to the next, and hope for the best.
That was you were. Let me turn my mic back on. There we go. Now people can hear me. That was so you were 13 when you wrote that?
Yes.
Wow.
And the thing was with that one too, like, I was just playing it and my mom came in my room, she's like, wow, that was really good. And I was like, really? Like, I didn't even think it was good.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I started singing it, and this is what I mean, like, I don't realize what I'm writing.
Yeah.
I just clicks out, like, the love is magic, I guess that's true. One day it just disappears from you.
Yeah.
Then one day I was like, whoa.
That's great. That's at 13 to me. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. I can't even, like, fathom coming up with something like that, just like this, and then add on top of that that you're only 13 when you do that. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Wow. So how many songs do you figure you've written over the years?
A lot.
Yeah?
But none, like, I don't keep track of all of them. I only
No.
keep track of the ones
That you really like?
Like, I'll go through writing a few songs, and I'll be like, I like that one out of the 5
Yeah.
the most. And then, like, that'll be the one that I sing the most.
Do you have record of all the songs you've ever written, though? Like, do you have them written down somewhere?
Yes.
You
but
do.
they're so old now, and all I've written down is, like, the chords that I wouldn't know the melody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even be able to actually play them.
Well, on my little recording thing that my grandma got me,
Yeah.
I found a whole bunch of old songs, and right now I have 34 recorded right now that are just on my laptop.
On your laptop.
Yeah.
What do you use to record? What is it? Is it called a Zoom by any chance?
I don't know what it's called. It's like
No?
it's like this big.
Yeah.
And there's like a stop and record.
Oh, okay.
And like a little thing that hooks into your computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll just put that down on the table and play?
Yeah, well, I lost it for a long time, and then I found out, I was like, I should use this. So then before we did this, I was like, maybe I'll record all my songs and copyright them.
Does it sound all right though, recording on that little thing? Like when you play it back on the computer or whatever, does it sound distorted? Like we had this more like before we started.
Yeah. It sounds fine on the computer. The speaker on it isn't very good. So
Yeah.
As long as it's in something else, it sounds good.
Mm-hmm. So the recording portion of it, the microphone is of good quality enough.
Yeah.
So when you, I'm still like I've been doing this for 2 years. I'm still when it comes to like the technology behind it all, I'm still extremely illiterate when it comes to it, right? Still trying to learn. We're coming up on time. Do you have any other songs you wanted to sing?
I think I'm good.
Play out? Do you have a song you want to play out with? Something you've been listening to lately?
Oh, I didn't prepare any covers.
No, I just mean something for me to play out with. Yeah, I'll just go on YouTube and play out. What have you been listening to lately? What kind of music do you get inspiration from?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah?
Let's just shake it off.
Okay, sounds good. We can do that.
We were listening to that yesterday with all the girls.
Well, thanks very much for coming out and playing.
Yeah.
Hopefully when we listen back to it sounds all right.
Yeah.
So it sounds great in here. And
Huh?
pardon?
He was listening.
Oh, was he? Awesome. All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in, and we will see everybody next week.
Nothing in my brain.